You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, guys, let's talk about track meet killer Karmelo Anthony here in this video. Of course, as you guys know, Karmelo Anthony is facing a capital murder charge. He's facing life in prison without the possibility of parole. Every media outlet that's actually seen the video has said there was no incident before the stabbing, which is bad news for Karmelo Anthony. And Karmelo Anthony has raised $541,000, and now people have stopped donating because he says that he's broke. He says he doesn't have any money, not even for his defense, even though the Anthony family has actually hired a lawyer. Now, the lawyer that they actually hired could still end up being their public defender when it's all said and done. But folks, the face of the Karmelo Anthony case is not his lawyer. To be honest with you guys, I don't even know what his lawyer even looks like. I really don't. But the face of the Karmelo Anthony saga is, quote unquote, Minister Dominic Alexander. Race hustler, wannabe Al Sharpton, that kind of thing. Man, if you actually look on his X post, man, he gets ratioed on everything. Everything. And Dominic Alexander, man, I truly believe he doesn't care about Karmelo Anthony. He doesn't. He cares about fattening his pockets, because there's no doubt about it, guys, that Dominic Alexander is making money off Karmelo Anthony. Now, out of all the money that they've gotten, what have they actually done with it? I think a big portion of it actually went to Dominic Alexander to be their public spokesperson, to really make this case about race. When at the end of the day, Karmelo Anthony brought a knife to a track meet and he stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart. They were supposed to be competing in athletics, but then Karmelo Anthony took out a knife, a black knife, and stabbed Austin Metcalf in the heart. Tragic story. Now, Dominic Alexander, he has been caught in a huge lie now, folks. Like I said, he's making things worse for Karmelo. Karmelo Anthony got his bail reduced from $1 million to $250,000. But now that there's a new judge in the case, trial judge, he can actually revoke that. I don't know if that's actually going to happen. But when it comes to Dominic Alexander, he's been caught in a big lie. Let's get into it. So right over here on Nets, guys, Sarah Fields, man, she is working hard on covering the Karmelo Anthony case. Now, Dominic Alexander, man, said that the bail for Karmelo Anthony was paid by someone, and now we find out he lied. He lied, folks. Now, Karmelo Anthony raised all that money, folks, and he couldn't bail himself out. Now, maybe, just maybe, the actual person who bailed him out, maybe he ended up paying him the money to do it. But I believe his bail, $250,000. So he paid like 10%, $25,000 to get out. That's not, I'm assuming. But anyway, look here. Sarah Fields, Karmelo Anthony case exclusive update. Dominic Alexander caught in another lie. I have obtained a copy of the surety bond form. The record shows that a man named Ladio Ortiz paid the sum. Ortiz runs Bring 'em Home 24/7 bail bonds in Fort Worth, Texas. Now, if you guys remember, man, when it came to Karmelo Anthony filing paperwork to get a public attorney. Dominic Alexander said, "Oh, that's standard procedure for everyone." And we find out he's lying. Looks like he's lying again. She writes here, she says, "No, it is not normal for a bondsman to pay the bond. Why did the family's advocate, Dominic Alexander, lie again?" In a much earlier post, Alexander claimed that a pastor named Corey C. Tony, the owner of No Limit Bail Bonds, paid the full amount. Ladillo Ortiz has multiple possession charges. More intriguing are the multiple businesses, LLCs, he is affiliated with, including Brigham In Investigations. Ladillo Ortiz is a licensed PI under Malik Rashid, according to records. Why did Dominic lie and cover for Ortiz and throw his other friend, who has no connection to the bond, under the bus? He even tagged Corey Tony in this post. I reached out to Dominic Alexander for comment yesterday morning. He did not respond. Yeah. And we got a copy of it, man. You can see right there. That's the surety bond right there. Anthony, last name, Karmelo, first name. Sincere is his middle name. And you see right there, Ladillo Ortiz. That is the bondsman right there. That's the bondsman. So yet again, Dominic Alexander is proven to be a liar. A liar. Yeah, Ladillo Ortiz. Do swear that I am worth, in my own right, at least a sum of $500,000 after deducting from my property all that which is exempt by the Constitution and laws of the state. Says it right there. And I believe this is a picture right here. Yep. This is Ladillo Ortiz. Right there. And apparently this man has multiple possession charges, man. How in the world, man, did the Anthony family get around so many criminals, including Dominic Alexander? Yeah. And you can see right there, the bond amount right there. $250,000. Yeah. He paid for it. He paid for it. Yeah, because look right here, man. Yeah, Dominic Alexander. This is the post right here. Where he put out, before this day ends, I need to take a moment to say thank you. Today was long. It was heavy. But it was also powerful. After the bond hearing and the reduction granted by Judge Angela Tucker, our NGAN team and security staff escorted Karmelo Anthony's family to No Limit Bail Bonds in Oak Cliff. What happened next reminded me of the true meaning of community. Pastor Corey C. Tony, the owner of No Limit Bail Bonds and a respected business leader in our city, quietly stepped in and covered the entire bond for Karmelo Anthony free of charge. He did not ask for recognition. He didn't want the spotlight, but I believe it's important to celebrate people who show up when it matters most. This is what community looks like. We rise to the moment. We stand for what's right. Yeah. But Corey C. Tony didn't pay the bond. And we got the receipts. We got the receipts. What else is she posting right here? Brigham In Investigations. Let's see here, guys. And that's a website right there. Texas Department of Public Safety Regulatory Services Division. Certificate of Private security licensure, bring him in investigations. Yeah. Right there. Ladillo Ortiz. Right there. Then she puts clarification. Dominic named the wrong bond company. The one he claimed was involved is nowhere on his paperwork. Hope this helps more readers to understand. Yeah. And I don't expect Dominic Alexander to respond to any of this. I don't. And this person right here writes, you wrote, this is a comment here. You wrote, Ladillo Ortiz has multiple possession charges. I want to be clear. Is Ortiz a convicted felon? Does Texas allow felons to be bail bondsmen? And then she posts right here. Yeah, he was caught with less than 2 ounces of marijuana possession back in 2011. That's what happened. That's what happened right there. Yeah, some shady people, man, around Karmelo Anthony, man. Karmelo Anthony's woke handler, man, he can make everything worse. Everything worse, guys. So what do you guys make of this, man? Dominic Alexander caught in yet another lie. Not surprised. That's just my thoughts on this. What do you guys think of this? Black and white sports fans, let us know what you think about all this in the comments. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. And we'll catch you next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.